Hey, what is up, everybody? Everybody, what is up? Chlorophobe here again for another watch along slash discussion slash commentary slash just hanging out, me and you guys bullshitting about whatever movie it is and whatever else we can think about. Just having a good old time. Hopefully, tonight should definitely lend itself to a good time. The Burning 1981 is one of the coolest, best slashers ever made. Made the same year as Friday the 13th Part 2. As a matter of fact, Tom Savini chose this one to do, and you can tell the effects are fantastic. It's known for some of the best effects. It's also known for a standalone slasher that a lot of people wished had a sequel. I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm not quite sure. I think this stands alone really well. And the way they ended it, which I think had a lot to do with the way Savini did it, was, I think he wanted to make sure the Crossie was killed off. I think he wanted to make sure that they didn't do the same thing as they did with Jason. See if we got anybody going on here. Anybody talking? Yeah, we got lots of talking going on here. What's up, Ninja? Thanks for coming by, man. Bernie's badass. Hey, Juno. How you doing? Yeah, man. The only bad thing that this movie has about it, and it's another one of those things that you've got to kind of separate the art from the artist kind of thing. And it's not really the artist of it; it's just the producer and one of the main writers of it and of the script and the screenplay is Weinstein. Fuck Weinstein. Let's get him completely out of the question right now. Let's kick the big fat lousy nasty scummy elephant out of the room right now and say fuck Weinstein. He's a sick piece of shit. He's gone. He's out of the equation. He's out of the conversation. No more about him tonight. Even a piece of shit can do something well every once in a while. He did write a good screenplay here. Done with him. Kick-ass movie. Fuck him. All right, now The Burning also lots of kick-ass first sights of some people that we didn't know anything about at the time. Jason Alexander, of course, played George in Seinfeld. You got early Holly Hunter in here. Of course, she was in Copycat and Raising Arizona and on and on. You got her very young her. A couple of scenes of her in it. Really good one. You also got let me see what old dude's name here. Ryan Backer, yeah, is Alfred, which was in quite a few shows. Of course, playing Mark Ratner in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, which is also very cool. So Ninja, more Ninja here. Everybody saying hello to everybody, loving it. Trick or treat, what's going on? Hey, The Burning is it's definitely underrated. But I guess actually caught up here in the last few years. I think people have learned to appreciate it. It kicks ass, man. Most definitely. My fiance, hey baby, how you doing? Gretchen. Everybody say hi to my fiance Gretchen. Say hi. Mm. Glacier, yes. Glacier, yes. He's the dumbass in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. that doesn't want to pay him, and all of a sudden, he's like, hey, he's like, well, tell me where that's my problem. Well, the robber comes through, robs him, and says, why, you just going to get away with it? Tobey Maguire, of course, playing Peter Parker at the time, says, well, hey, I don't see where that's my problem. It's pretty kick ass, yeah. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff for sure. Thank you, Juno. Thanks for saying hi to my Gretchen. Appreciate that very, very, very much. And thanks, Ninja, for saying hi to my Gretchen. My Gretchen, we had a great Valentine's Day yesterday. Working on as soon as I can get my other stuff taken care of from my ex-wife, we will be getting our stuff together here, and we will be tying the knot, and I will be marrying Gretchen, which I'm looking very much forward to. Very much in love with her, and she is fantastic, and very grateful to have her in my life. So I just want to say. Anyway, Tubi, got me all choked up here. I'm not sure what's going on here. The Burning, yeah, 1981, made the same year. A lot of people fight back and forth on whether their favorite Friday the 13th Part 2 or whether it's The Burning or, you know what I mean, all this kind of stuff. I love them both. Nostalgia wise, I've seen Friday the 13th Part 2 at the theater and I've seen it first. Therefore, I go more Friday the 13th Part 2, but don't get me wrong, because, got my favorite fun girl in there and all this kind of stuff. Don't get me wrong, I do love The Burning. I've come to love it more and more and more every time I see it. So, extremely gruesome slasher 80s film. And it's fantastic. There's little tricks here that John Savini does, It's really cool. Like the Boy Scout type homemade raft scene, they make with it right there. And he comes up with the trimmers, and he's attacking at him. Little things like him stabbing into the wood, like when he's missing it, stabbing into the wood, that's showing you, and he explains this. He's stabbed into there, showing you, that it's not fake, that they're not fake, and showing you that they can stab into stuff, that they can actually hurt you. And then, of course, they switch out the scenes, and then they bring the non-dangerous ones out and show like the slicing of the forehead. Really cool, smart trick. First slasher film I ever saw, Halloween 4. It got me into horror and slasher film. Halloween 4 is really good. Like I've always said, a lot of great things about Halloween 4. The only thing I don't like about it is that happy, happy, joy, joy mask that they use. I wish how hard would it have been to get a good Michael Myers mask? You know what I mean? They could have made one up to look just like the old one. That would have, imagine how great Halloween 4, how great it would have looked with the OG looking mask. It would set much higher up on the totem than it does. I guarantee you. The mask is the only thing about it that sucks. Well, you guys would please don't forget to give me that thumbs up here. Appreciate it. If you guys haven't seen my, I'm starting, like I say, I'm starting to do some physical media stuff again. And I'm putting up physical media videos and everything. I'm sure everybody knows. I just got done with volume 3 the other day of my Arrow collection. Go back and check that out if you haven't seen it. Also, I'm also doing some figure reviews. I just did my Bela Lugosi Universal figure Bela Lugosi Dracula, Ultimate NECA Dracula earlier review. So go check that out if you guys get a chance. You can tell I'm a little rusty on doing my figure reviews, but hey, it still kicks ass. Go check it out. Those hospital bandage masks would have been cool for Michael to use. Yep, that'd have been better than that mask. Hell yeah, it would have. That would have been really cool. Absolutely. The Burning is on free on Tubi tonight. It's on Paramount Plus if you have it. It's on. And I do believe it's on another Amazon Prime Premium. But most people have Tubi. Tubi is easy to get to. If you got streaming, you can get Tubi. So if anything, watch it on there. Whenever you guys are ready, give me that thumbs up, and we will get to this, and we'll kick some ass. Oh, yeah. Decided to situate my chair around a little bit differently tonight. So you get a different view here. You got back here, you got right back here, you got my Friday 13th set up. Over here, you got the 14th Massacre, you always see it. My Black Christmas poster up there, this stuff over there, extra stuff here. Speaking of Dracula, you got Bela Lugosi up here. Right behind me on this shoulder is my Hellraiser Cinnabyte setup. Right below it is my Predators and stuff. I can't see those, but you know. I just kind of wanted to give a different background happening for you tonight. Cool. You ready? Awesome, awesome. You're saying Romero and Savini didn't want to get screwed by the NPAA, so they went on with violence and so on. They did, yes. That way they could produce themselves. They can, and they can call the shots. Exactly right. Thumbs up. All right. So if you guys are ready, here we go. We got Burning 1981. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's the kitty cat screaming. Let me turn this down before YouTube fucks me in the ass. There we go. All right. I love how a lot of these started out early on. Kent Blackwood, how they started on, they like to show you, you know what I mean, what led up to it. You know what I mean? They didn't leave a whole lot of mystery to it. And to begin with, you think, you know what I mean? You think it's just a bunch of brats pulling some bullshit, you know what I mean? But you don't realize yet that this ugly ass fucker that they're doing it to is actually a fucking monster, man. Yeah, here's the Screen Factory version, of course, with an original poster on it. And then absolutely my favorite, this is the Arrow Steel book. Absolutely fantastic. And on the back, as you can see, you got right here, little thing that they say here at the end. Don't look, he'll see you. Don't breathe, he'll hear you. Don't move, you're dead. But I think that is absolutely fantastic. It's one of the greatest poster arts of all time. Just started, man. We got timestamp. Minute and a half. Right here, getting ready to play the old trick on the crop streak. Hey, Katie, how you doing? Thanks for starting. Thanks for joining. Yeah, happy Wednesday. Getting ready to be Thursday. I'm doing kind of like a double header here with a 2-3 hour break in between at 4 a.m. I wanted to set it up for 4 a.m. in the morning, and it's going to be dark. And I want, you know, I'm getting up about 3. I'm gonna take a little nap, get up about 3, get myself prepared here. We're gonna be checking out 2012 Sinister at 4 a.m. this coming morning. So it's gonna be dark. It's creepy, you know. It's a really good one. Ethan Hawke's fantastic in it. Here they are. You got the dude playing Todd. You know, different people here. They're getting ready to, you know, the arena scene. Now, you know what I mean? For a trick, man, this is one hell of a trick. You got a head that they went and got, and this motherfucker is so fucked up. It's still got worms and shit crawling on it. Absolutely crazy, man. Ugh. For those who here, real quick, for those of you who didn't see my figure review, here's where he's standing up. I'm going to be doing a full room tour here real soon. But for those of you who didn't see my Dracula figure review, here he is. This is the new Dracula. See, and this is the way the other guy just went. This is him. If you want to see a full review of it, check it out. It's on my channel right now. But I think that is just awesome. Look, that's the hand and head stuff that I chose. So I'm gonna have him stand here and just watch the burn. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Since 4 a.m. I think I'm going to be able to make. Well, hopefully you can. If not, you can always do the rewatch or something, man. Yeah, man. Hey. Well, look, I just did my Friday 13th 1 through 4. What, the last couple of months, and that's usually a summer thing. I I just kind of do shit whenever. Burning Friday 13th and all them, those are anytime slashers. But yeah, definitely try to at least talk to for a little bit. This coming morning at 4. Ocean Chick's gonna be through, so it's the time that we decided on. We decided that that's gonna be kind of like our watch time. We got this little thing going here where we do a 4 a.m. scary watch. So me, you guys can come through at 4 a.m. this coming morning. Join us. Australia for time for this. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it always seems somewhere in Australia though, don't it? Either way, I'm gonna start doing more watch parties. Going to come up on the panel with you for the burn. Well, I didn't record it on there. Why don't we set up a time here soon where you and I hook up and and we'll do a watch together. We'll figure out a film and we'll do it together. Uh, Sound cool? Sounds cool to me. We'll put our heads together, talk about on Instagram, figure out a good time, good movie, and we'll do it, man. Ring Stump looks crazy and Cosby, yeah. Cropsy's an ugly motherfucker anyway. You know what I mean? I mean, I ain't pretty as fuck, but Cropsy, man, he wasn't the prettiest man, that's for sure. Now this guy here in the hospital, man, I don't get this guy. Why he wants this intern? But I take it this doctor's like an intern, and for some reason, this dude, this orderly, so badly wants him to see this. And he's got like no dignity at all. You talk about him being a freak, he's a monster. You talk about a Big Mac, you know what I mean? He's I've worked here 10 years. I said, I ain't never see anything like this. Man, come on, take a look. Listen, I gotta. And the guy's like, I gotta go, and he's still like, you would be a doctor. Well, this is where it's at. I seen some. I'll get to that in a minute. Hold on. He's gonna pull him in here. Yeah, this dumbass gets this, but yeah. Well, Crofty grabs him. So he's already pissed. His life being on display, his life being a fishbowl. You know what I mean? I'd be pissed too. The guy's just calling people in. Or we'll just talk about it in the comments, man. Either way. And now he's gonna stream and shit. Well, this is what you get, you did shit. Now you're gonna freak out. Here it is. Hunter Cole present a Miramax production of The Bird. Oh yeah, very good. Very good score by Rick Wakeman. And Jack Shoulder, which, as you know, was the director of Alone in the Dark. Music composed and performed by Rick Wakeman. Official makeup and effects by Thomas Savini. Yeah, like I say, I'm sure everybody else knows he chose to do this music for this, or the VFX for this over Friday 13th Part 2, which I do believe Friday 13th Part 2 might have come out a month or so before this one, maybe. Young Holly Hunter and Jason Alexander. Yep, absolutely. Yep, that's what I was talking about earlier. Absolutely. Maybe 5 years later. 5 years of skin grafts and trying to get him better and trying to get his mind right and everything. He's finally getting released out of his hospital. He is the king, man. Follow closely by my favorite, Rick Botin. But of course, they do different kind of shit too. You know what I mean? They're a little different. So he's more prosthetics and stuff like that, where Botin was more the big physical effects and shit. You know, like of course the thing. I couldn't believe that poll that I put on my channel talking about the remakes. You know, where I had The Fly and The Thing and Invasion of Light Snatchers and Evil Dead. Which one everybody thought was the best horror remake ever? I can't believe it, man. There's been like 10 or 12 votes, and all of them are the same. Every one of them are John Carpenter's 1982 thing. I mean, I knew that the thing would be the one everybody, most people would choose, but I didn't know it'd be 100%. I mean, like, there's not a vote for any of the others. And those are all good remakes. Evil Dead, Invasion of Light Snatchers 1978 is a kick ass remake. Cronenberg's The Fly from 1986. Stuff in the middle today. Blowout, awesome. Blowout's a kick ass film. Brian De Palma's a badass, man. Um, yeah, documentary Blu-ray with Platoon. Reservoir Dogs 4K. Yeah, we just got that. That's the one that's got the slip. It's got the ear. We got the yeah. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Where he encounters prostitute and music always gave me chills in the dark. Yes, feels like a lot. Yes, yes, absolutely. That prostitute that played by Casey Townsend. This prostitute. She passed away a few years back. Oh man, I've heard of that. Seen it in a series documentary. Yes. Matter of fact, I just watched that about a week ago. It came on Prime. I do believe, was it Prime? It came on free about a week ago. And I checked it out. It's very good. So sad. So sad to see Tim. You know, it's so weird. He doesn't have any of that bubble, any of that. You know, any of that life that he showed and everything that he did. Tim Curry. Yeah, he just yeah. Since he had that stroke. Yeah, she's not exactly great on her yelling either. You know what I mean? This is a low point. You know what I mean? Can't have everything perfect. I mean, of course, nobody knows exactly how they're going to be even get stabbed, right? Unless you guys know something I don't. But yeah, cool looking can. Cool looking. I love this first scene across the water. Um, yeah, I watched it on Prime. It's really good, Sean. Really good one. Tim Curry's in it actually quite a bit, and you can tell that it's newer him. It's after his stroke, you know, where he's talking about it. But from the pieces, yes, as a matter of fact, he does. Yes, he does have that yellow look. And there he is. He played old Mark Ratner from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. He was kind of a weird little creepy little guy in that too, wasn't he? Check out Jason Alexander with a full head of hair. Can you believe that hair on top of his head? Not weird. Get a nice shot of an ass going back and forth. Always gotta like the ass going back and forth. Can't be mad about that, right? Everybody loves an ass. All righty, Ninja. Or, all right. Yes. I can see and follow up. Yeah. It made me a little sad for him because you remember used to when you see Tim Curry in you see me in any kind of interview or anything, he just had that hello, that just that vibrance about him. It's just unfortunate that he's lost that now. I felt really bad for him about that because he just had that, you know, the life in his voice was just, he showed that in his face and everything, and he's just not able to do that now, and that really upsets me because I really love Tim Curry, but I'm glad he's still alive. I'm glad he's still around. Like, like anything he was ever in when he was younger and stuff, he made everything he was in. You know what I mean? He made that shit what it was. Like just imagine, Rocky Horror Picture Show without Tim Curry. You don't even have, you know what I mean? It would have been forgotten about. It would have been there and been gone. It may not even have been done without Rocky. You're a hot dog, but you better not hurt her, Frankfurter. So I had to do that. So no, but it is great, isn't it? It's good movie too. Don't forget about. Has anyone seen Oscar? Who plays Dr. Poole? Dr. Poole, hello. When he looks up over the side of the thing. If you haven't seen Oscar with Sylvester Stallone. Oh man, it's got Tim Curry and he plays Dr. Poole. He's absolutely fucking to die for, and he really is. Yeah, she really likes this Eddie dude, man. And this Eddie dude's a fucking jerk. He's got one thing on his mind, which is he's a teenager. I understand that, but he's an asshole about it. And he's so pushy, and he's so just such an ass. Rather smoke. Yeah, I got smoke here, but I got my own little room back here, away from everything, and away from everybody, where I can do that. Luckily, I've got that. I got my own little space back here where I can do all my agoraphobic things. And Gold, it's nice. He doesn't forget movies. He makes things better. Hell yeah, like Oscar. Yeah, remember he was the voice of the dad in the Wild Thornberrys back in the day. Remember that? Remember that cartoon? Looking at earlier earlier days of like the Nickelodeon original cartoons. Remember Wild Thornberry traveling family? He was the dad. Well, hello. Yeah, great. My favorite characters in this is Sally. I love Sally in this. She is fantastic. Why she likes laser, nobody knows. But isn't that just the way it is? Speaking of Rocky Horror Picture Show, did everybody just see Sally's shirt? That was a Rocky Horror Picture Show shirt. It had the lips right here, and it was Frankfurter's lips. You know where he's going, where he's bringing the tongue up. You know that's a Rocky Horror Picture Show shirt. I guarantee you it is. Oh yeah, very cool, Sean. Very cool. But yeah, I love Sally. I love Sally. But like Carrie Glenn, and she's just awesome. I was surprised. I seen her in oh god, I seen her in one other early '80s horror slasher. I can't remember what it was. It was oh god, what was that? If anyone can remember, let me know. Nigel Thornberry. Yep, sure did. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Back here, back ass news guy for the Rugrats movie. Oh yeah, 3 or 4 months. Correct episode. Yeah, some sales underneath the street from characters. Forget the name. Yeah, hell yeah. He was just great. And I'm glad he's still with us, but I'm not sure how long. But I wish he could still put on those performances like he used to. Remember, he was even around briefly for like a season of Roseanne. Remember, he plays the real estate guy. And did a great job in it. He was seeing the he was gone with the Cinder Bernhardt character. And there he is. Yeah, Alfred. Alfred's a creepy little guy in this, man. He's just still he's a stalking, lurking little fucker. He's got a you know he's got an unnatural liking for Sally, man. I mean, Sally's cute, yeah, but he's a stalker, man. You got Eddie back there behind Alfred and Todd fucking laughing his ass off because they think that he's just this Alfred's just kind of harmless, and I'm not sure if I agree with him or not. From a character standpoint, I think I'd keep a closer eye on him. Like his ass might got sent home for some shit like that. Yeah, yeah, he's just too much. It's just too much, and you find it on and on and on. He's doing it even after the Glazer dude threatens him. Todd just become a nice guy since all that bad shit happened. He's a jerk character compared to his dealing characters. Well, yeah, yeah. He was a jerk in yeah. He was even a jerk in that. Yeah, this Glazer. Yeah, played by Larry Joshua or Lawrence Joshua. Only one to scare her. Now what the fuck? What do you mean the only one to scare her? He was peeping Tom, man. He was peeping Tomer. And I didn't see where he intentionally showed himself. It's like she just caught it. Now, I have any friends here, so that means you're gonna stalk the girl. Hey, can you turn that down a little bit? Hang on 1 minute, guys. Hey, can you turn that down? I can hear that all the way in here. Hello? Ryan. All right, I'm back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. The TV waves that are in the house is just blaring. Uh, but yeah, Todd's not so tough now, or Glazer's not so tough now. Todd's like, look, I'm not gonna put up with this shit. All three essentials, but the movie, yeah, it's definitely got all of it, man. It's yeah, damn good one. It's just well made, you know what I mean? It was written by a pig of a person, but it's put together quite well. And I love how all of the you, you got so many. Cool. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Sean, man. It's the baby's name. I really don't like that because people love to create acting. Oh yeah, just a pleasure to watch. He really is. Yeah, he takes it, tosses him in the water, which kind of reminds me almost the sleepaway camp the other day. It almost reminds me of the bullying that's done to Angela when she's tossed in the water. But that's so much worse. She's so bullied and picked on because the chick that throws her in is the goddamn head of the girls one. You know what I mean? She's supposed to be the one that's setting the example, and she picks on Angela harder than anybody. What's new in there? There they are. Is where they get ready to yeah, we're gonna go to shoot Glazer in the ass. It's fantastic. My collection. Oh man, I need to do a collection, man. I haven't done one in a year and a half, and I've gotten so my room has changed so much, and I've gotten so much more to get since then. I really need to do it, but I just didn't want to take the cheap way, you know. And throw it out there right away. I want to make sure I got through them all together the way I wanted it and all that kind of stuff first. You know, didn't want to use that to get viewers and all that kind of stuff and get attention to my channel by doing that. I kind of wanted to get viewers and attention to my channel with me, and then show off and then show off some of the stuff that I have. You know, it's kind of hoping people like me. It's kind of weird, but I was kind of hoping people like me for, and then like my stuff. Very cool. I don't have a big collection, Criterion collection going, but what I have is pretty damn good. There's a lot more of them that I want. You only got 12. Let me see. What do I have? What Criterion wise? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. I appear to have 14. Appear to have 14 in my collection. So we're close, man. Do you got a big collection, man? I mean, all around, you go all around pretty big collection. Let me see. Let's go back, Dirk. He is too. Yes, yes, he absolutely does. He talks all sweet or shit when he thinks he might be getting what he wants, but the second she's like, "No, I don't want to," because I get this idea she's a virgin and she don't want to just go throw it away like that. She wants to, and he's all sweet shit. Says what she wants to hear, but the second is that's not working. He's a dick. You know what I mean? And leaves her, just fucking leaves her out there all by herself. And regardless, you know what I mean? You just don't leave your girl, especially a girl you're supposed to care about. You just don't leave them out there like that. 700 very cool. Very cool. 700 is pretty good, man. Very cool. He's fucking dick. He's a dick. Leaves her out there, and she ends up getting killed because of it. This fucked up old Alfred. He just got a bird's eye view of Cropsy face. And like I said, Cropsy face wasn't pretty to begin with, but now it's burnt, crispy Cropsy face. It's not a CCF. Crispy Cropsy. Like a tag or some shit. Crispy Cropsy. CCF. CCF. Yeah, Crispy Cropsy face. Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Yeah. Small characters. Yeah, I didn't feel sorry for getting killed by Cropsy. Exactly. Exactly. You know what's funny about Cropsy is there's an actual character from New York from back in the 70s or maybe the early 80s where there was people went missing and shit, kids or whatever, and that was a killer that they called Cropsy. So I'm just wondering if that's where I'm not too sure. I didn't dig into it. I should have dug into that and found out so I could say. But I wonder if that's where they got the idea, and that was Cropsy also. You see, but that Cropsy is more like urban legend type thing. I mean, shit really happened. But, the whole Cropsy idea of the part of the story there in New York, that was kind of an urban legend type thing. But slashers need kind of. Yeah, yeah, they do. The only problem is Sean is when you get it, you don't want too many of them. You know what I mean? Like for instance, the Friday 13th remake, it's filled with assholes. You know what I mean? Like the whole cast is assholes except for what two couple of people. Like you want just the right amount of assholes, right? There's Crosby. Okay, just an okay. Hey, what do you say? I mean, you go for a ride tomorrow? Maybe. What do you mean maybe? Hey, what's the matter? You don't trust me? Hell no. Hell no. Yeah, I'm talking to her. Yeah, he does got that. Yeah, Jason Alexander. Jason Alexander is so smart assy George in this, man. We're back and being called back. That's all right, man. You like jacket? Spermicide. Look, he's just such a pain in the ass. Jason Alexander. Dress resistant. Asshole Greg Dress people. But I tell you what, I love his death. Like I've said this a million times on these streams. I love it when Trent, the end of him, where he gets killed, he gets stuck in the back of the truck, and then the truck drives away, and you can see him. You know, you can see he's just driving away. Just you can just see it's like, bye, Trent. See ya. Have fun. Well, why do they call that character Woodstock? Is it because he's real skinny and got real skinny bird like skinny legs? Is that the whole thing there? Anybody was wondering, our timestamp is almost 36 minutes. Need a new glass. Just made myself a dental appointment. Take care of some shit here. Get my shit fixed here. Now I got to get some new glass badly. I have a little bit of trouble driving at night because I had these sunglasses for years and they're not even my prescription. So need to get some glasses. So March 7th, I go take care of this, and on the 7th, I take care of this. Destination films. Final destinations are pretty cool. Um, um, I'm not sure if I've seen the last couple, but I did like the first two or three of them. Um, I remember the exact moment when I watched the original. You got Kurt Smith in it, and few of those people in it. Yeah, I do remember. The deaths remind me if any of you guys, which I'm sure you guys have, seen the original Omen movie from the 1976-77 Omen movie. A lot of those kills, a lot of those deaths in the Omen remind me of Final Destination kills. They're more kills, they're more deaths of circumstance. You know, Final Destination. Yes, yes, he is. Gotta catch up to those, as a matter of fact, man. I will, man. I catch up to that. With Valentine's Day and all that kind of stuff. And, these other two shows, of course, me and you talked about trying to get these other two shows, other two YouTube programs off the ground and get them rolling. And this and that. I'm kind of falling behind, but I will catch up, brother. I will catch up. I will get right on that. You found Todd, and there's a good thing you found Todd. Right, right, right. Well, I'm gonna catch up to the ones you've done so far, man. Me falling behind on that, man. I like to stay on top of supporting my friends' channels, man. And I've fallen behind on all you guys. Makes me feel bad, you know. I got all you guys supporting me right now, and I just want to be back. Here's an old, you know. Says to be fact. Originally, Final Destination was going to be an X Files episode. The line liked the idea and wanted to be a feature film, and the rest is history. Awesome, awesome trivia fact. Sean says, only seen the first three Destination movies. I remember them. I remember a plane crash and a disaster. Yeah, all the roller coasters are fucked up. And yeah, I think someone gets killed in a plate of glass. There's also, you can't forget about the tanning bed. There's a tanning bed one, right? A really fucked up bad tanning bed kill too. Hey, no problem, man. No problem. We're playing on the boats here. Oh man, this is prelude to a fucked up scene here later on where they're all playing in the water and shit together. Now the one playing Michelle here, I don't remember. Her name is Lee Ayres. What was she in back in the 70s, man? She was in something back in the 70s. Wasn't Eight is Enough? Wasn't she one of the sisters from Eight is Enough? I stand with too. It's all coming back. Yeah, yeah, that Jenny Bay, yeah, crispy critter, man. Made fucking made Cropsy look rare. You know what I mean? Yeah, made Cropsy look not burn at all. Gino says like the Final Destination films. Favorites. This film gotta be most 3D horror movies that I've seen in theaters. Like 2011. Happy theater was empty. Yeah, yeah. That's always kind of cool when you're one of the only people in there at times. I kind of like that too because I have a social anxiety. So I have trouble going to a theater that's full. Last time I did, it was murder, man. It was Endgame, and it was full. Avengers Endgame, and it was full, and I was just sweating, man. I couldn't hardly handle it because I just can't. I just can't breathe. That many people. That's the reason why I've never been to a horror convention. Like I really badly want to go. And I just can't. Too many people. Here's the campfire scene. You say, yeah, yeah. I've my fiance Gretch. She has them on on a set like that. I wanted to get the DVD version or the Blu-ray version. They just they just announced a couple of kick-ass versions of House of Thousand Corpses. Um, I can't remember what one's by me, Umbrella or something. But the other one is a really cool looking steelbook with Doctor Satan on it from Best Buy. I'm hoping to get my hands on that because that is one zombie film that I do like. Is the original House of Thousand Corpses. Just that's crazy that the story that the campfire story that Todd is telling is the Cropsey story. The one that, of course, you don't realize that he's one of the main culprits of it, of what happened to Cropsey. But that's fucked up that he's telling that as a campfire horror story. I forgot that he did that. You know, says it is a 4K remaster. Cool. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get my hands on that one. That the four Rocky 4K Steelbook Best Buy exclusives too. I'm gonna get those too. We just got the John Wick. Yeah, so of course. I got Blu-ray, but I want that. Yeah. Yes, I've got the DVD too. I have the DVD too, and that's the one where Spalding is on there going, you know, what the hell are y'all still doing here? Y'all need to get a life. And he's just, yeah, it is awesome. He said, "I need to get out of here before I stuck my boot all up in your ass." Yeah, yeah. Sid Haig was fantastic. I've showed you guys my old NECA Classics figure. I still got the package with the Sid Haig autograph on. That's one of my grail pieces that I have. And, yes, of course, we're gonna still coming back for a while. It's cool. Yeah, it's one of the funnest menus I've ever seen, and I'm glad. I'm glad because see, when I upgrade to Blu-ray or 4K, I still keep my DVDs. I'll always have. Um, a lot of work with the special features on the DVD. Hell yeah, he did. Then you've got the one where they got Fuck the Stump. Yeah, Tiny Fuck the Stump. Yeah, Tiny Fuck the Stump. It's great. Yeah, it brings back some fun memories of seeing that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep some of these after upgrade. Yeah, um, I got a lot of them back in boxes and stuff like that. It could be like thousands and thousands. You know what I mean? Because because of you know this and that reason. You know what I mean? I like to have every edition of things. You know what I mean? Some of these have features that haven't been transferred to Blu-ray. Very true, Ninja. Very true, man. That's why. You know what I mean? Now here it is. Here. Now she's getting now. She's doing this much for him. She's stripping down. She's go skinny dipping with him because he harassed her into it. And he harassed her into it. That is one thing you can kind of tell that Weinstein wrote this. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of chicks being harassed in this. You know, you got Glazer harassing Sally. You know, you got Eddie. You know, Eddie harassing it was Karen. The dead. They missed the boat. Yeah, yeah. I'm a real issue. Yeah, I'm in the basement. That's true. That's true. I can see where you're coming from on that, man. One thing, Sean, about us doing this together, doing a watch along together, is I love how we both like to talk during it. You know what I mean? We don't just sit here and go, "Ooh, cool," this kind of stuff. We talk about it. We discuss the films. So I think it could try to be a really cool, interesting watch along, man. One black and white film on love, yeah, Blu-ray. It's gonna be a horror movie. I was a teenage werewolf. Yeah, I don't have that either. VHS, never DVD. Like this get a release. Really? It's never moved any further than VHS? That's a crazy fact, you know. Wonder why. You guys should a lot less. I mean, you guys should C and D rated. It's at least moved to DVD. It makes me wonder if somebody out there's at least got like a homemade pirated copy of it. You know what I mean? There's got to be somebody. Right? She said, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna get harassed by this guy anymore. I'm getting the fuck out of here." And he's just gonna swim around and say, "Fuck it." Shitty to her, just pretty much cast her aside like she was garbage because of it. What a dick, man. And she's looking around and her clothes are all strewn around. And she seems to be a really nice girl too. Karen does. So he's just treating her like fucking shit. What? Because she won't give it up. So it makes you wonder if she did give it up, you know, how much of a dick would he be then? Oh shit! I'm gonna use these shears. Oh, yeah. And see, that's what I mean. That little trick there. After he cut her throat with it, he stuck it in the tree just to give it some legitimacy, just to make it look real. Like, hey, this really did cut her throat. And it sticks it to the tree to show that it is sharp. Smart little trick. Smart trick by Savini. Wow. No, it is not. Excuse me again, real quick, you guys. I've got to get something for a headache. Oh, sorry again. A little bit. A little bit of a twinge of a headache and do not want it turning into a migraine. Take the acetaminophen. Acetaminophen. Acetaminophen or whatever. Take 3 of these, extra strength. It should help. Uh, on your watch list for a month. Cool. Like a watch along or just something you're gonna check out. Hmm. VHS. I would love to see that rated B or get a Blu-ray and yeah, yeah, would be very yes, very cool, very cool. You guys have been visiting my channel so much, Juno and Sean, that I'm about to make you guys. I don't think I made you guys moderators yet, have I? I'll make you guys moderators, man. You know, that way if any bullshit bots or any trolls or anybody comes through here, you can zap them down for. That'd be very cool. I appreciate that. Just gonna watch it. Cool. Okay. I love doing these watch alongs, man. Nightmare City, wow. I haven't seen Nightmare City in years. I'm gonna start doing some Fulci and Argento here soon, especially Fulci. I'm gonna do zombie. That's one of my favorite zombie films. I really want to do that here soon. Bad House by Soder, New York Ripper, Black Cat, Beyond, The Living Dead. I want to do all those things. Yeah, I love doing these watch alongs, man. Shit, I've probably done 30 or 40 of them now. It's become almost like my trademark, you know. You know, it says Factory released How to Make a Monster on Blu-ray, as well as Teenage Werewolf and Frankenstein. Yeah, earlier on they did a lot of those non-collector's edition versions where they, you know, the double features. They don't do those anymore so much. I wonder why. So that's not movie. Kind of like trying to keep count of the amount of times that Scarface is fucking Scarface. Right? It was like 300 or 400 times or something. Yeah, where I'm looking for putting the boat together. And then there's Glazer right behind Sally, man, right there going, "When you talk to me, huh?" There is one thing I will say for Glazer. I mean, he's kind of piggish, right? But you can tell he really digs Sally. You know what I mean? He's a lot different. You know, at least when she turns him down, he doesn't act like Eddie did toward Karen. You know what I mean? You can tell he really, you know, he's kind of a brute. He kind of comes off like a brute, but I think he really, genuinely, really does dig Sally. Or yeah, Sally. So it's like I think when you're seeing through Cropsy's eyes, how it's kind of blurry around it. I wonder if that's the effect of the burns that he took. I wonder if that's why, or if that's just their way of, you know. Gino says, Love Sunfire Massacre 2 and 3 Blu-ray double feature. My God, out of print. Right away, yeah. It goes for a good price, too. It goes for a good, hefty price. Wow. I didn't know that Blu-ray went out of print. 4K double right now. Yeah, yes. I want to get a hold of that. I haven't got that yet. I want to. Billy Glaser's a jerk. At least he is not an asshole. Like, yeah, exactly, Gino, exactly. I think he really likes her. Some for I did a watch along of the original Summer Party Massacre here. What, a week or two ago? I can't remember. Maybe maybe a week or two ago. I had a lot of fun doing that one. I really love that original. Part two's okay. I mean, it's okay. I don't remember three very well since I also seen it, but oh, only has the first and the second, not the third. Okay, it's a bummer. They should have done one that had all three on it. They must not still have the rights to the third one. Maybe Shot Factory must not still have the rights to it. All right, I'm gonna get this timestamp because we're getting ready to get this right here. 57 minutes in. We're getting ready to get the scene, the Cropsy scene where he comes up out of the boat and kills all the kids on the homemade raft. Short running time actually benefits it and makes it a little better. Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, it's short. I mean, it is short, but it moves really quick too. You know what I mean? Because it's just such a good one. You know, it's fun. You know what I mean? It's got a lot of fun to it. I'm just behind you guys. Oh yeah, yeah. You did come in late, didn't you? So in about 10 minutes, you're gonna be getting probably the best scene of the movie. They think somebody's messing with them. Well, I mean, they're right. Somebody is messing with them. It's just somebody they don't want to be messing with. He just mows all five of them down. They are not expecting this. Couple counselors call out on Eddie. Ask being a half of his girlfriend. Yeah, absolutely, they do. Yeah, they're even blaming him because he's not around. Which is his fault. They just don't realize it's his fault because of what happened. There he is. There's an iconic scene when he comes up with that. He's when he jumps on his finger, that's so nasty. And he's looking at it, stab right in the throat. Good effects, you know what I mean? He Savini really was the master of low budget effects. And of course that comes, a lot of that comes from his experience in Vietnam. You know, absolutely, he absolutely is. I totally agree with you, Sean. Yeah, yeah. That's something I didn't think about too much earlier on years back when I watched it, but when I watched it, the last few years again, almost like I could hear it a little better maybe on the Blu-ray when they call it the Blu-ray. You hear yeah, yeah, yeah. Good point. Good point. Because that that didn't really cross my mind, but yeah, he is, man. I mean, what he does to me, look, this is my take on it. What he does to me, see, they said he was already a mean, cruel person to begin with, right? Well, what he does, man, is evil. And I think he was evil anyway. I think he was kind of an evil ass anyway. He just didn't have the balls to go full out maniacal evil. What happened to him made him go that extra step. Oh, how he looks too. Hell yeah, it does. Kind of seems like Reagan lying dry. Yes. Yes. And yeah, we took out the psychiatrist, a lot of balls. Yeah. 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 Great point. Great point. I love it. I love it. Here we are. Now, this cell is mine. Yeah. Keep away. This cell is mine. Fuck me. Fuck me. Yeah. Oh my God. It's one of my favorite films of all time by far. Yeah. Glazer. Glazer had been waiting for it and trying to get it for so long that Glazer is a little bit of a preemie. And now he's doing the what you do in your preemie. Sorry, I'm sorry. Now, this is what tell you that Sally obviously likes Glazer because what he just did there was not impressive at all. She said, "You didn't do much to warm me up." He says, "So I guess you want to go back? Is that it?" You know, she says, "No." So she likes him. You know, she really does like him. She sees through his hard ass shell, through his bullshit and macho shit, and she knows he really is a guy that really likes her and cares about her. I like that. I like that human interaction. I like that they made him people. Glazer's not such an asshole. He just, because the only one he bullied and pushed around was Alfred. And that's just because he was perving and, following around and stalking his girl, the girl that he likes. So Glazer's not a bad guy, and she actually likes him. I kind of sweep between these two. I'm a softie when it comes to that, you guys. I'm a soft. I'm a love kind of guy. I'm a romantic. The Exorcist get a new 4K. Yes, it's 50th anniversary, and I would be all over that. In fact, I one of my first watch-alongs was The Exorcist, and I did it with Ben from Cadaver Club. Well, the problem is I didn't end up doing a watch along of it. Me and Ben had done a collab in a long time, so it ended up being more of a conversation between us, and we really didn't do a watch along of The Exorcist. So since it's one of my favorites, I'm going to do a new watch along of The Exorcist, and I'm actually going to pay attention to the movie and do the movie this time. Not that I problem with the other one. I really enjoyed the other one, but it ended up being just a conversation, a horror conversation between me and Ben. This one I want it to be about The Exorcist, so I'm going to redo it. It's going to be sick. Just people waiting in line for right. Oh, here she's doing her best to hold back these hedge clippers. I don't, but it didn't work. That killing there reminds me of the Deborah Voorhees killing in Friday for P45 a lot. Greatest people skills. No, his people skills aren't good. A dick, but it's like he doesn't mean to. Yeah, being young and all that. He's young and he thinks girls like that macho shit, man. He thinks that's what turns girls on, and that's how he's trying to win Sally over. He's just lucky that Sally is smart enough and has open mind enough to realize that he's just being a show off, or he wouldn't have got the time of day to begin with. Hey, Maddie, welcome. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for coming through. Very much appreciated. All's welcome. All welcome. And new mother, this is going to be awful. Yeah, I'm afraid it's going to be awful too. This ain't good direct telling hands. Oh my God. Who's it written by? It's not written by the same that same. I mean, they're doing a trilogy of this. Just like, oh man, leave the Exorcist alone. Hadn't the Exorcist had a hard enough time the last few years? You know, Halloween 3 is great, or Exorcist 3 is great. Well, Legion, the original Exorcist is great. The rest of them is like, oh my God, just leave it the fuck alone. Didn't you fuck Halloween enough? Don't fuck Exorcist 2. I mean, come on, leave Exorcist alone. Good Exorcist you prefer. I like the version you've never seen. I I like the added shit to it. There's three cuts to it: director's cut, the version you've never seen, and then a 1973 cut. The difference between the version you've never seen and the director's cut is the imagery on the wall and shit in Reagan's room and stuff. That's the version you've never seen. That was done in 2000. And then the director's cut, for some reason, they took that little stuff out. They kept the spider walk and all that, but they took that little stuff out. Yes, spider walk is fantastic. It's great. And the little extra flashes that she has of Pazuzu and shit when she's in the doctor's office. And the shit when she's going, mm, that's creepy as fuck too, man. That was all the shit they added in 2000. Yeah, yeah. Uh, did wrong, scared the hell out of me. Oh yeah, that's Firewalk, bad motherfucker, man. Definitely agree. Yeah, yeah, that is one thing. The ending of it does, yeah, but the rest of it I prefer the extent. The ones with Stellan Skarsgård, Exorcist The Beginning and Exorcist Dominion. I prefer Exorcist The Beginning because you at least have a decent possession scene in that with the chick. With the with all the different sounds in there. So at least you get that. I thought it was better done than Dominion. I don't hate it. I'll put it up. And Beyond the Door, oh yeah, all the rip off. It has its moments. You're absolutely right. Ugh, absolutely right. Here, show you something. Scorpion's version of that. Nice, nice artwork there. It's got a couple of really scary ass moments in it, man. Scary ass moments in that film. It's got a couple of really creepy parts. That timestamp, an hour and 10 minutes. And right now we got the homemade raft coming back. The body's laying down there on it. They think they're just fucking around with them. Two is not a great movie, but I'd rather watch that than the new one. We're getting and have the new factory movie. Yeah, yeah, true. Hold on a minute. This one. Uh, I try to suck on this sucker. It's a great sucker too, man. I love these things. Like all these, like these, the dum dums or whatever. And this is a root beer one. I really love them. I try to use them to keep them smoking so damn much, but it's just not the same, man. Yeah, I've seen some of it. You got the slant cover. Fine. But I got the scorpion one. Yeah, yeah. I seen about the first half of the first season of the Extra TV show. I just fucking with you, Sean. But yeah, I ain't know how to slip cover, motherfucker. Damn. God damn it, I got fucked. Yeah, I've got some code reds over there, man. Let's see. Devil Times 5, Happy Hell Night, Kingdom of the Spiders, Savage Street, Just Before Dawn, The Forest, and a shitload of the Blu-rays. Scorpions get to be expensive, man. Scorpions, I got pretty good shit going too. I got Humongous, which is ridiculous expensive. The Unseen, I if anyone has not seen The Unseen, it's like a 1980, 19, I think it's 80 or 82 slasher. It's a really good one. Um, the Terror Train from Scorpion blows the Scream Factory away. House on Sorority Row, Silent Scream, Church. Slipcovers to all of them. But anyone hasn't seen The Unseen or Humongous, I'm gonna start pushing the Humongous again because Humongous is a badass film, man. Humongous from 1982. It's made by the same people that made Plumline. It's a really good one. Pushed it really hard a while back. Let's see. What I think of release. Done releasing titles. Really? Like months ago. That would suck. I hope not. Selection Evil Dead Rise. I'm so looking forward to Evil Dead Rise. Knight and I covered that on our first couple episodes of And Horror for All. Has everyone out there seen And Horror for All? That's an original like horror news show that me and Night from Night Watch is on start. If you guys haven't seen that, go on my playlist and look for And Horror for All and check it out, man. We do a really good show. We're getting ready to do episode 5. We was going to do it this week, but it's Valentine's Day, so we're going to record episode 5 next week. Watch. It's a 2-man horror news show. We're talking about new horror news and stuff. It's called And Horror for All. Watch it. We got 4 episodes, you guys, and we busted our ass on it. I created an intro for it and everything. As a matter of fact, before you leave tonight, I will play. I have it on here. I will play you guys the intro to it and see what you think. Just to give you a little taste. Go back and watch it. Yeah, stars myself and Nightwork. We're getting ready to do episode 5 here real soon. Yeah, the ones that are still alive, the ones that they found them. We're almost an hour and 16 minutes in, and Alfred's on the run and Crossy's after him. Yes, I definitely don't see a cocaine bear. My teenage son wants to see it. He loves that kind of crazy shit. So yeah, we're definitely gonna watch it. Sounds like a lot of fun. Cocaine bear does. Let's I find out real quick. This chick here. I think she was. I'm pretty sure she was an A's in mouth. I want to type her up. What's her name? Lee Ayers. I'm gonna type her up. Seems like she was in it. Lee Ayers. Okay, she was in. She was in Walker, Texas Rangers from 1993 to 2001, and she was in the movie Bloodsport. Um, Brady Bunch. She wasn't in Brady Bunch. I guarantee, no way she was in Brady Bunch. Um, Biography and career. Here we go. Her name. She was in 9 to 5 TV series. She was in First and 10. I don't see nothing about 8 is enough. Could swore she was in that, man. Oh, all right. Dump Street. A horror movie. Seeing theaters. Cool. Yeah. Figured one of the 21 Jump Street. Was she? Okay. But yeah, before we get off here, I'll play you guys the intro for our show. That's my baby. I created that from the ground up and asked Knight if he wanted to be involved in it with me. He said yeah, and we're 4 episodes in now, getting ready to do 5. What we do is we record the episodes, edit out all the the screw ups or whatever it is here and there, and then we put it out, and then we do a premiere on it, And then when it plays, which is usually on like a Tuesday or Wednesday morning, sometimes Thursday, and then we'll join the chat and talk to everybody about the episode while it's going on. Oh man, hey, it's all fun, man. It's all fun. Making these shows are all fun. And, especially when this is just a news. It's new horror news. We talk about the new Boogeyman show coming out. We talk about Evil Dead Rise. We talked about the Midnight Shyamalan. We talk about all that new shit coming out. Just Street with Johnny Depp. Again. Cool. I haven't seen 20 Jump Street in a long time. But yeah, and they're only like half hour, 45-minute episodes that we do. So it's not like we do like forever. But we have a lot of fun with it, and I love putting. I've gotten to where I like putting a lot of good effort into the content that I do, man. It's just the way I enjoy myself. Except with like to watch alongs and stuff. This is just chilling, hanging out with friends, bullshit, and watching movies. This is just the laid back time, just to enjoy. Watching the films we all love together. Since like I was saying earlier, we can't be in the same place. We're all from different places, so we can't sit together and watch a movie. So instead, we do it like this. We sit together like this and watch movies together. It's the only way we can do it. Like me and Ninja. Ninja's all the way in Australia, and here I am in the USA here in the middle of Indiana. The only way that we can do this is to do the watch along. I don't call them watch parties. I call them watch along. It's like Final Girls. I don't call Final Girls Final Girls. I call them Survivor. The last thing I would do is walk up this track with this big, huge, heavy ass motherfucker sitting at the top. No way. Because you know that motherfucker's gonna roll down. There it is. You know he's gonna push it down at you. He's gonna try to smash you between them. This is Scooby Doo looking shit. Smash, and that would have crushed his ass. Yeah, that was what they originally were known as. See, the Survivor Girl thing name hasn't been around really that long. I mean, you got to think about it. The first concept of it came out in the early '80s. And then throughout the '80s, it got to be known as the Survivor Girl. Because the first one known of, really the first ever final slash Survivor Girl ever known of was Laurie Strode character. And then you had a lot of them in the '80s, and then they got to be known as Survivor Girl. And just the last 10 years or so, they've been called, you know, is you know, got to be known as the Final Girl. I got my started with that show, Final Girls, which is absolutely fucking bonkers. I love that show. Definitely top right now. Knowledge, love everything. Thank you very much, Sean, man. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Much love, brother. Awesome. I appreciate that, man. So much. So much, man. You don't know how much that means. Because see, here's where you see how ugly motherfucker that Cropsey really was, man, prior. I know he done a lot of bad shit, but did he really deserve? I mean, I know it's an accident, but damn, nobody gets deserved to get burned up like that, man. Well, maybe some people, but I'm not sure Cropsey done anything quite that bad yet. I think he might have been on his way though. He was definitely kind of sadistic. They're just trying to play a joke back on him, and fuck with him too, right? I think he's saving Alfred to become some kind of a stalking, peeping Tom, man. Because yeah, I think he's definitely going to become a peeping Tom sometime in the future. Old Alfred. Well, this is right around the time. This is like a year before he made Fast Times at Ridgemont High. So, which is fantastic. Oh, Sean Penn is just brilliant in it. And then the next year, right after that, Sean Penn made Bad Boys. So, let's see what's going on. Burning accent, but didn't go after the other boy. Yeah, and he's going after a bunch of innocent people that had nothing to do with it. You know, gotta be the worst. Yeah, that didn't process for the rest of your life. Yes, way. Yeah, man. Time. Either way, right. Absolutely. And Killer Dream with this tour, it's just funny. It's crazy to me that one of the weapons that Cropsey wanted to use was this torch. You know what I mean? I would want to stay as far away from fire as I could get, man. I was gonna get burned and get revenge. It wouldn't have anything to do with fire. I promise you that. Like, from then on out, I would be cooking shit in a microwave. Wouldn't be no barbecues. Wouldn't even be a gas stove, man. I'd be total electric. Hey, you got his arm pinned there by those shears. Well, hopefully this cures Alfred from being a weird peeping tom. Rosenthal for economy too. Rick Roosevelt, absolutely. Halloween 2 is one I haven't done yet either. I did the original Halloween on Halloween Day, which is my favorite horror film of all time. It's the reason why I'm here today. And I did a deep character dive during that watch along, during my Halloween watch along, all the way from the Michael Myers point of view too. At one point, even to the point of why it took him so long after she busts out through the back door and runs around. Why it took him so long to come around from the back of the house to all the way around to the Doyle house. Of why. Of course, he didn't stop making himself a sandwich. There was a reason why it took him extra long. If you read the Halloween book, it gives you an extra little, you know, insight too. There's Cropsey again. He's out. Get out. He moves out of the way. Thud right in the face with his fucking axe, man. Yeah, I think Savini has something to do with that because Savini didn't like how after first Friday the 13th that Jason came back. He didn't care for it. So I think he wanted to make sure Cropsey was dead in this. Of her opinion, but I kind of for the burning just a little more of the original. I love all of them. To me, the burning, Friday 13th, and Friday 13th Part 2 were all in the same kick ass ball of wax. Like all three of them. Those three are on a their own plateau, you know what I mean? Thud right in the face, man. Just that was mad. And he's standing there burning up. Yeah, so there is no more Cropsey. But at least it made it, at least we didn't get 10 shitty sequels from it. We got one good kick ass standalone camp slasher. And they never found his body. His spirit lives in the forest. Never found his body. That's one thing that concerned me. A maniac, a thing no longer human. They say he lives on whatever he can catch, eats them raw, alive. And every year he picks on something, seeks his revenge for the terrible things those kids did. Every year he kills. Right now he's out there. watching, waiting. So don't look. I'll see you. Don't breathe. Don't move. You're dead. Awesome. There it was. Let's see. It says, digital, that's not available. A lot of this range right between sequel of prefer or 3 of the first film. Back again. Cool. Burning ending, echoing music gives me chills. Hell yeah. Yeah, rush for a few Friday these movies over the original. Ranking for the original 4 movies would be part 2, part 3. Yeah, Friday the 13th part 2 is my favorite Friday the 13th too, because Amy Steele's Jenny is my favorite survivor girl of all time. Absolutely fantastic. Let me play. Let's see. Let me play this intro to my original show and horror for all. Hopefully, to get you guys to check it out, man. Let's see, where is it? Ah, here it is. Check this out. See what you guys think about it. See what you guys think about this intro.
It's a scream, baby.
That's the intro that we use. So hopefully that got you want to check it out. We got 4 episodes there. You can find them on my playlist. Go check them out, man. Just show me pushing hard. That's my baby. And I'm looking to keep improving it. We ain't been able to do a new episode in 2 or 3 weeks. But the first 3 episodes were on my channel, and the 4th one was on his. But like I said, I got all 4 of them on playlist on my channel. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that, man. Yes, Bruce Lee was badass. But yeah, I stuck into Bruce Lee there, especially for not my Knight's a big Bruce Lee fan, big martial arts fan. Stuck in there for him. Yeah, go check it out if you get a chance. Hopefully you've enjoyed our time here. You're hanging out together watching this, man. I enjoyed the hell out of it, like I always do. Love doing these watch alongs with you guys. I'll be back at 4 a.m. doing Scott Derrickson's Sinister from 2012 from Ethan Hawke. Yes, Sean Cunningham is a greedy jerk at that. Very greedy, you know. Victor Miller deserved some of the money from characters he created and didn't get a dime of it for many, many years. And I'm glad that he kind of won that court case. So maybe we can get some good shit. Set your alarm, get up with us, Sean. Join us, man. We're gonna be kicking some ass. Sinister's badass. We're gonna have a good time. So everybody watching this, come back, set your alarm. If you're still up, whatever, join me at 4 a.m. 2012 Sinister, starring Mr. Ethan, the great Ethan Hawke. I will catch you guys then. Thank you very much for coming through and enjoying this kick-ass camp Camp Slasher with me. Have a great night. Have a good night. Much love to all of you as usual. And don't forget, I am motherfucking Gorpho. And you guys are very, very cool, but you're not. Night.